The Trump administration is looking to sell off hundreds of federal buildings and facilities all over the nation to cut some costs, and 6 of them are right here in the Sacramento area. ABC 10's Becca Habegger shows us which buildings could hit the market and also asks what this could mean for our local economy, too.
On Tuesday, the U.S. General Services Administration, or GSA, dropped a surprising list of more than 400 federal buildings and facilities across the country, calling them not core to government operations or non-core properties. An accompanying news release from the GSA said it plans to dispose of non-core assets to ensure taxpayers no longer pay for empty and underutilized federal office space or the significant maintenance costs associated with long-term building ownership, potentially saving more than $430 million in annual operating costs. On Wednesday, the list of properties had been removed from the GSA's website, now saying coming soon. But we can see the original list using the Internet Archive site, the Wayback Machine. On it are 6 properties in Sacramento: the John E. Moss Federal Building at 650 Capitol Mall, the Federal Building at 801 I Street, adjacent to Sacramento City Hall and across from Cesar Chavez Park, out in Arden Arcade, the Federal Building at 2800 Cottage Way, and 3 others whose locations are not specified, listed as Child Care Center, Federal Building Shop, and GSA Modular Building. We asked GSA how many employees work in each building, but did not hear back by deadline. News that this federal building on Capitol Mall, as well as the one on I Street, could go up for sale, possibly displacing those employees, comes as Governor Gavin Newsom is trying to bring more workers back to the downtown urban core. As ABC 10 reported, on Monday, Newsom issued an executive order requiring most state employees to return to in-person work 4 days a week starting July 1st. One reason Newsom made this decision was to inject more life and money into downtown Sacramento, as businesses have been struggling since the pandemic sent state workers home. So what kind of an impact could selling these federal buildings have on the local economy? ABC 10 asked the Downtown Sacramento Partnership and City of Sacramento, both of which declined to comment.
And I want to go ahead and bring in Becca Habegger. She has been following this story for us, and we know that some federal properties, of course, will also not be sold, right?
Yeah, the GSA's news release said very explicitly buildings and facilities such as federal courthouses, land ports of entry, and other properties critical to national defense and law enforcement will not be sold. Now, Alex, altogether, the list published yesterday shows 16 federal properties in California, 6 here in the Sacramento area, 3 in the Bay Area, and the rest in Southern California. Now, we asked the GSA if many more properties will be added and when they anticipate putting these buildings on the market. They did not respond to our request today, Alex.
All right, Becca, thank you for bringing this update. We appreciate it.